Hello everybody, this is Racer998, also known as David. This is part 2 of my Navy experience. It's been, the last time I did the first part was like February, so it's been a few months since I've done it, but that's okay because now I know a lot more about what the Navy's all about and I've got a lot more to tell you guys. First, just a couple quick notes. In the background, the gameplay, it is Warhawk. I recorded this a long time ago. This is me and my friend Daniel. We're doing split screen, and we really just tear it up this match, so I figured I'd put it on as good commentary background. And one more thing I want to say about videos in general. I've got pretty much about 3 or 4 months until I leave for the Navy, and I may never be doing videos again. I might do one every couple months. It really depends. I don't know. But pretty much my channel will pretty much be done. So I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 videos every single day for the next 4 months until I leave. Just to kind of make up for all the inactivity I've had over the years, and just to give you guys as many videos as possible because I might not be making them after I leave. But yeah, so this video is about my Navy experience so far. When I left off, I had just gone and talked to the recruiter for like the 3rd time, I think. I hadn't actually signed anything. Holy cats, a lot has changed since then. So I went back and met with my recruiter. I guess I shouldn't name names specifically, but as you'll learn later, this recruiter isn't actually around anymore. But I went back and met with my recruiter, and we kind of talked all about what the Navy could offer for me and what experiences it could give me in my life. And then he said pretty much like, up to you. And I was like, yeah, man, I really do want to join. So I sat down with him and my mom. I signed a bunch of papers pretty much saying that I am committing myself to the Navy. I wasn't officially in yet though, but I was signing like some preliminary, however you say that word, beforehand paperwork. So then the next step was to go to Meps. And if you guys don't know what Meps is, I forget what it stands for, like medical something testing. But pretty much Meps is where they bust us off to Camp Dodge, which is the Army National Guard based right by my house. We went to the Navy office, and then they got us in the Navy car, and then me and one other kid that were doing it that day, they brought us to Camp Dodge. We sat around in a waiting room with all kinds of other people also doing Meps, and we had little name tags saying our name and like what branch of the military we were coming from. So me and this other kid were the only 2 Navy kids. There might have been one more, and then everyone else was like Army, Marines, National Guard. There was a lot of National Guard. I don't think there were any Air Force people there that day, just because, and there was no Coast Guard there either. But yeah, you get to Meps, and Meps is a pretty crazy experience. It's a lot of sitting around and waiting, and then it's also a lot of just doing a whole bunch of things, going from place to place. So we started off with the test, what's called the Asvab Test. Or no, actually, the night that we got there, we all got bused to a hotel. Right, we got driven to the like the airport, and then we got in a little shuttle bus. And then we got brought to a hotel by the airport where we all spent the night. And that was pretty fun. That was pretty much my first time ever being at a hotel without my parents, I think. So it was a new experience for me. But you get assigned a roommate. I was with this kid from the National Guard. He was pretty cool. So you get assigned a roommate, and then they've got this common room, it's called. It's kind of like a hotel room where they have like people there all night, like military people there all night if you need anything, and they've got TVs in there and PS3s and Xboxes and stuff. And then we went to our hotel room. We went down and got dinner like included for free. So we went down to have dinner in like the kind of like courtyard of the hotel. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty nice hotel. We had dinner. That was really good actually. I forget what we had, but it was really tasty. And then we went up to a hotel room, just kind of. Me and my roommate just kind of hung out, watched some TV. Then we went to bed. Then we had a wake-up call at 4:30 a.m., I think. It was really early. It was something like that. We got woken up. We had to get dressed, go down, eat breakfast. And then we all waited around in the lobby for everyone to get ready and for the bus to come. Then the shuttle bus came. We all got in. It brought us back to Camp Dodge where we did our MEP testing, or our Asvab testing. If you don't know what Asvab is, I forget what that stands for too. It's like vocational battery test something. You can Google it. But pretty much it's like if you in high school, if you ever have to take those standardized tests where it's like in Iowa we take a thing called an ITED. It's like pretty much like a test on the computer that the ASVAB is a lot like that. They got practice tests for it. I had a practice booklet that my dad made me study, and that definitely helped, because it's all kinds of stuff. It's like engine mechanics, like vocabulary, math, all kinds of stuff. Pretty much just testing how smart you are in every subject in the world. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I did really good on that. I got an almost perfect score. I forget what my score was, but it was really good. The only reason why my score wasn't as good as it could have been is because I did really bad on the math section. So there are a few things that I didn't make the cut for, like nuclear physicist and not physicist, nuclear tech or whatever, like the nuke people. That's the only job I didn't qualify for. So you take this Asvab test, and then you find out all your scores. And then you go sit around for a while, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. And then you go do medical testing. Like it's pretty much like a sports physical if you go to school, and you have to do a physical for sports. That's pretty much what it's like. Just pretty much seeing how you work, if you're good, if your body's okay, if you don't have any health conditions you don't know about. And they ask you so many questions, and they make you fill out a lot of different pieces of paper swearing that everything you say is true. And you have to say, like, have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever done all of this? Like, pretty much like a whole health history. And so after you do the medical testing, you're pretty much done for the day. But the medical testing takes a long time. And for the guys, we had to do this thing where you go in a big room, and you have to strip down to your underwear. So you're not completely naked, but you're like pretty much naked. And you're with like 6 other guys. And then you have to do all these weird little exercises, like you have to like swing your arms around, and then you have to walk to the wall and back like on your heels, and then you have to do this thing called a duck walk, which is really hard to explain, but I don't know, I can't even explain it. I could demonstrate it, but I don't really feel like it. The duck walk is not very fun. It's where you pretty much have to walk like a duck across the floor. And so the whole time there's a like a leader guy that's like telling you what to do, like demonstrating, and then you have to follow what he does. And then there's a doctor that's in there like walking back and forth, like checking you all out. And pretty much the reason why he's there is just to make sure that all your joints and everything is working well. Like there was one kid with me that couldn't like stick his foot out and roll his ankle or roll his foot in a certain direction, like, and he couldn't do it. So the doctor kept telling him like demonstrating how to do it, and he couldn't do it, so then doctor like marked it down or whatever, so that like disqualifies him from certain stuff. So pretty much they just want to see if you're working right, if all your body's good. And then so after you've done all the medical stuff, you have to also do a blood test, like they draw some blood from you, and then you have to do like eyes and ears, and then you have to take a drug test. And that's kind of awkward because they have to watch you pee, like they have to watch you pee in the cup to make sure that you're not like, I don't know, slipping a different sample of pee or drugging the pee or doing something like messing up how your test comes out. So you have to pee in front of some people, so that's not very fun, but I mean, it wasn't a big deal. And then after that, after you're done with all your MEP stuff, then your Navy recruiter comes, or not Navy recruiter, I guess whatever branch you're in. For me, my Navy recruiter, he comes and picks you up, and then brings you back to the recruiting office. And then they pretty much just talk over like how it went, what your experience was, what you liked, what you didn't like, that kind of stuff. And by the end, you're feeling pretty cool. You're feeling pretty official, because you've been around military people all day in a military base. You've been saying yes sir, no sir, marching back and forth and stuff. And it doesn't sound like fun, but for me it was really cool because I felt like I was finally like acting like I was in the military, you know, instead of being so informal. Like before this, when you go into the recruiter's office, you're just like, oh hey, what's up man, and you like, they call you by your first name and you call them by their first name, and it's really informal, and you kind of feel like you're like friends, not really like shipmates, I guess. Shipmates, yeah, that'd be the word. You don't feel like they're your superior, you just feel like you're equal to them, which is good and bad. It's good because it doesn't scare people away when they're trying to join, but it's bad because I don't know, you don't really have the whole military feeling going yet. But yeah, there's a lot more to tell you guys. Pretty much I got through MEPS today. I just explained MEPS to you guys, but there's a lot more. I've had a lot more experiences. I'm gonna make a part 3 shortly, and lots more videos to come. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Alright, bye.